What's up? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below as part of the channel. Thank you. Credit to the point man for the 2 images that I'm about to share you here. He picked them up off Twitter and he sent them my way. Thanks very much for that. So here I have some images from Martin CONway. This is someone that has come under the scrutiny of our side of the fence, because this is a fella that wasn't interested in your civil rights, your liberties, nor your freedoms. This is a fella that's been peddling out some woeful information over the last couple of years, and indeed is more interested in talking about the flu than talking about myocarditis, blood clots, strokes, and sudden passings. Of course, these things are not to be worried about. You are totally to be worried about the sniffles. You know yourself. Getting hashtag winter ready at my local pharmacy, Currans in NSD Mon. Should hang our heads in shame, lads, there, because these pharmacies, by the way, are very much so coming under the scrutiny of people, because they've been happy to dole this stuff out. And pharmacists, some of the pharmacists that I've heard through second-hand information, by the way, they're starting to realise something's up here, and it is far too late, by the way, but they're starting to get worried because some of them have administered these things. And when the likes of me, who's on some gonzo production, is able to come in and say to them, you know what, lads, this stuff isn't good, and that company there, beginning with P, that has massive fines for criminal behaviour in the past there, took out 1,200 people in the first 3 months. Did you know that? And they all look at you and go, what? So anyway, the flu Voldemort can be got at many local pharmacies. It's both convenient, weird, isn't it? It's very weird stuff to be saying this here. And it's also supporting local businesses. That's a key thing here. There's been payments, allegedly, speculatively, made here for these people to continue doing this. And this is what it's all about. It's all about money. And that's as simple as it is. People might say, well, hang on here. Is there not some grand illusion and grand plan? No, it's just about money. That's all it's about. It's very simple. And that's what it's all about for these people. How much money can I earn? How much money can I put in the bank account? How much money can I spend? And how much money can I give then to people that are going to come after me, that, you know, when questions are asked about me and what I've done, I'm no longer going to be here. You know what I mean? Like, these people are all looking at 40, 50, 60 years down the line when they're no longer here, and they can be blamed then. But at the moment, they're hoping to get off scot-free and say, it's all good here. But that's not happening with the internet. The internet now is letting people know real quick. They've underestimated the internet. Anyway, it's very important to be Voldemort this winter at Irish Family. Now, that's a very strange statement to make, because here's the thing. When I was growing up, you weren't to be worried about the sniffles whatsoever. It was a bit of, you know, Lucas ate some chicken soup and some blankets, and everything was cool in 3 to 4 days. Probably longer if you're a man, let's be honest with you, you know what I mean? The man flu hits us very hard, you know? So anyway, what's quite clearly obvious from the picture here that we'll show next, but what's very obvious here is this here: visit the information centre. Why would we be talking about this? I mean, he's talking about the flu here. This is a blue check mark. Why are you worried about that? That's right, by the way. If you were someone that believed that the flu was in existence before the last 2 years, you actually have to have a tinfoil hat in your head. Did you know that? So anyway, this is a zoom in here of Martin's picture. Now, this isn't the only person who has had some strange things happen with these things. Micheál Martin's another one that had some strange things happening. Now, these are people, by the way, that have helped with the guidelines, helped with the advice, and helped publish it out there and helped parrot it. And yet you're seeing this. What was the number one thing that these people were telling you over the last year? When you were getting anything like this, you were to roll the sleeve up all the way, or you had to wear a t-shirt that was supposed to be easy access. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? This is a very much so important member of the political stance at this moment in time, because this fella is a fella that can blame certain issues there and can fall back on them and say, you're only attacking me because I have some sort of scene problem, we'll just say. Why is he sitting in a pharmacy here with a mask on? This is a fella that's standing up in front of many people and is talking, no problem at all. But it's all optics. It's all, let's keep going, let's keep rolling it out here. Now, I would love to know who the person is here in this photo, because that is the person who I would be very interested in talking to, and I'm sure many other people would be very interested in talking to, in as far as what's going on here with this picture. Because why is a fella sitting in here with a shirt on that, let's be honest, he's probably not buying it from pennies. So this is probably going to be a very good shirt. Now, I don't know if Martin is as, I suppose, obsessive as I am, but if I had a brand spanking new shirt or a good shirt, or any shirt for that matter, I wouldn't want someone sticking something into it and either pulling threads or putting a big hole in it. And not only that then, but when you stick something into your arm, there's stuff that comes out of your arm. It's red stuff. So I'm not quite sure as to what's really going on here. But I would love to talk to the person here that's administering this. And what you'll also notice as well, which I also did notice by the way, with the Micheál Martin video, was she has no rubber gloves on. Now this is a requisite at this moment. This is an absolute requirement to have rubber gloves on when you're doing anything like this. And you'll know as well as I know that anyone that's in the medical field, or even if you're not even in the medical field, if you're treating someone wherever it might be, you have to have rubber gloves on for their safety and your safety, and to make sure as well that you don't get anything that isn't yours on you, if you know what I'm saying. So this is peculiar as well, and the fact that you can't see the face is also very peculiar as well, I would say, because why would you have a big beam and smile? But also, from what I can see here from this picture, is it looks like this person from this angle isn't wearing a mask, because I can't see anything around their face. Now I could be completely wrong on that, but the bottom line is this: you have this nonsense being posted out there and keeping it spinning. So by the way, before the last 2 years, if you believe the flu was a thing, you're supposed to be a tinfoil hat wearing and loon. Now that the flu has dramatically made a comeback, it's on its comeback tour here now. It's like Rod Stewart coming back to the place. Now we have to be totally afraid of the sniffles again. But we are not to be concerned about blood clots, strokes, myocarditis and sudden passings. Funny, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to make sure I leave it there. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below. Part channel, and talk to you later. Good luck.